This video was originally broadcast live on Twitch during Decaf Jedi's first year as a streamer. Expect janky video, questionable audio, and the usual poor gameplay. Enjoy!
Hey, welcome everyone to the stream. Glad to see there are some people here. I'm excited tonight to play King's Quest I, Quest for the Crown, only the 1989 Sega Master System version by Parker Brothers. This is a version of the game I've never played before. It's a kind of obscure entry in the series, I guess, a port that doesn't get talked a lot about, so I'm really excited to give it a playthrough. I will apologize in advance. Right before I got ready to stream, my microphone crapped out on me, so I'm using a backup. Hopefully I sound okay. If I'm too loud or blown out or quiet or anything, let me know over in the chat and I'll tweak the settings a little, but okay, good. Sounds fine. Hopefully it's not too bad. Alright then, without much more delay, yeah, this is King's Quest for the Sega Master System. Sierra was pretty hesitant about releasing console ports of their games through most of their history. Sierra took a big hit during the big video game crash, the cartridge crash in the early 1980s. Ken Williams was always wary of the console market after that. This and, of course, the NES version of King's Quest V are really two of the very few console ports that ever went down. I guess Willie Beamish is another one that came out along the way. There are a few, but not many. So let's get started and see what this version is all about. Okay, press button 1 for a new game, button 2 to resume a saved game. So here we are, right at the beginning of King's Quest I, a familiar scene. They'll have a sort of ability to walk in front of and behind things like you'd expect in any other version of King's Quest. Yeah, the King's Quest V NES version is pretty much the entire game, fully intact. It's wild. And honestly, considering the limitations of the platform, it does really well. So even this, like, watch this crazy pathfinding as I cross over the bridge here. Kinda a little weird. I guess it's a little weird in the original version too. But here we can see the first hint of the interface. I push button 1. It offers me some verbs to choose from. I can try unlock door. Can't do that now. I can do look at door. See nothing special. I can click open door and head on in. See your face from Labyrinth. It's not dissimilar, right? Okay, we can bow to the king. We can look at the king. See nothing special. Just a king. You know how it is. Just King Edward. Speak to King Edward. He says, I am old. My end is near. You prove yourself worthy to take the throne by going on a quest. Find and bring back the 3 magic objects that exist in my kingdom. If you bring to me the magic shield, magic mirror, and the magic chest of gold, the throne is yours. Alright, so let's get questing. I actually played the original King's Quest games with a joystick myself back in the old days. I used a joystick to move around and the keyboard to type in commands. Yeah, the gameplay works better than I would expect here. So this is great. If you're a King's Quest fan, you might know that we need to move this rock to uncover a dagger. In the usual version of the game, if you stand downhill from the rock, you slide it over yourself and die. In this version, it's actually backwards. So I'm going to save, and let's do this. Push rock. Standing here, you are crushed by the rock. We are sorry you have not succeeded. Various quests are often the most dangerous. So that's our first death of the night. Let's restore that back and move down to this side and try pushing the rock. See a hole. Look at hole. You see a dagger in the hole. Get Dagger. Alright, we take the shining dagger. Cram pushes the rock and rolls a 0. Yep. Critical fail on the rock push. Gotta watch out for those. Okay, what else is going on here? Dangerous ogres nearby. Let's stay away from him. Playing with an Xbox 360 controller, just adding an additional level of strangeness. Okay. Oh, we have a different set of movement-related verbs if we push button 2. So this is where things like duck, jump, look about, swim, climb, all that sort of stuff lives. Yeah, look about. I like that. It's just sort of a general look at the area. All right, climb. Let's climb a tree. Okay. The egg in the tree. You see a golden egg. Get egg. Now I have a golden egg. Of course, since this is King's Quest, falling off of this tree at any point does result in instant death. Okay. Oh, not in the PC version. Do you get the falls down and has the birdies flying around the head sort of thing? Where there's a dangerous wolf here. Go. Go, Graham, go. Alright. Sad, I've played King's Quest 1 enough times that at this stage, most of it is pretty much from memory. Let's cut rope. Let's get bucket. Take the bucket. You clip through the well at some point. Okay, so what do we do now? What verbs do we have? Lower. Hope you can't lower the bucket. I keep forgetting to choose my noun after I choose my verb. Turn the crank and lower the rope. Okay, climb rope. Okay, we appear at the bottom of the well here, and we need to swim. Look at this great swimming animation. That's the only direction he turns. Oops, while I'm out here, I need to fill the bucket. I don't know how Graham didn't fill the bucket when he was already swimming underwater while holding it, but now it's definitely full. The dragon's lair, you see a gleaming mirror. So let's throw water. Water hits the dragon, extinguishing his fire and scaring him away. In his flight, he moves aside the boulder which blocked the cave exit. Alright. Yeah, I forget, you can't hop in the bucket and then cut it, can't you? Get rock. Get mirror. It was one quick fleeing dragon. Graham's pretty good at this night stuff. Let's fill the bucket again. Alright, we're back out wandering around Daventry. There's something in this stump, right? Can't look at the bucket. Again, I keep failing to. There's a pouch in the stump. I have a pouch filled with diamonds. So this aristocracy, rich getting richer here in Daventry. Pretty scene. What do we get if we look about? Rapidly flowing stream is pouring into this lake. Look at... I guess I really don't have many options to interact with the world here. He robs from the tree stumps and gives to the rich. How it works. We don't have our carrot yet, so don't want to do that. We certainly don't want to kill the goat, even though that is an option for some reason. Oh, your fairy godmother approaches. You now have a spell. Bye, fairy godmother. Whoa! What just happened? Ooh. This is interesting. Yeah, let's see here what we can do to fix this. Let me see if... Ooh, I can't save. How do you save anyway? Not drink the bucket. That was going to be my secret plan. Not look at the dagger. And got get ye flask. Okay, let's maybe try resetting the emulator and see if we can reload there. No. Okay. Can anything rescue this? Oh, it actually crashed the ROM. Look at that. Next time, use multiple save slots. Yeah. Okay. Let's try it one more time and just hope this time it magically wants to work. Go away, fairy. Go away. Yeah, I'm not really sure how the save system works. Like, I don't see any option to save, but I know it has a password. Right now, if I try to move at all, it seems to be what's triggering the complete heat death of the universe. Okay. Let's try this a little differently. We'll move quickly. Got a dragon to kill again. I guess we don't kill the dragon. I guess we just scare it away. But... oh, I'm sorry. Need to figure out how to use the actual... not the pause menu. Oh, when you quit, it gives you a password. So I have to quit every time I want a password. Interesting. Or use multiple slots. Yeah, I could do that. Bow to King. Talk to King. He has some stuff he'd like us to go find. We all know how King's Quest 1 goes, right? Okay, we've got the dagger. I'll climb the tree again. Get ye egg. Like our wolf music. Okay, let's try to do a proper save rather than the quick save. There we go. Wonder if I can just get in bucket. Doesn't look like I can in this version. So let's instead try cut rope. Get ye bucket. Lower ye rope. And climb ye rope. See, we're almost caught up. Swim. Fill bucket. Okay, back to dragon. Throw. Water. Dragon vanquished. Get more water. And we've retrieved King Edward's lost heir once again. What do you need more water for? Isn't there something later in the game? Maybe that's just something that I always did as a kid? I have no idea, honestly. The inventory items do not have pictures. I think the only inventory you get is just this list. Hey, how's it going, Retro Glazy? Thanks for joining. Okay, nearly back to where we started. We don't want to hitch a ride on the Condor quite yet. Check it out, that troll looks just like Wreck-It Ralph. Let's give it another save. Pretty lake. There's Wreck-It Ralph again. Oh, the farm. Can I not get around this tree? Of course I can't. Go down. Oh, hey, my fairy godmother's approaching. Went so great last time. You now have a spell. Yeah, this is my first time playing it outside of the DOS version too, so kind of fun. Interesting seeing the differences, and the interface is pretty remarkably effective, I think, considering. Go pick some carrots. And I guess save the game since we survived the fairy godmother encounter that crashed us last time. Alright, we are back where we want to be. So let's get carrot. Trying to remember, does the fairy godmother spell protect me from bad guys in this one? I know that's what it does in King's Quest 2. Can't go north any further. That. That the bowl? See nothing special, just a bowl in the middle of the... of the ground. Oh, maybe it doesn't have the world wrap where if you go far enough north, you end up back at the furthest point south. I don't know. There's a certain walnut I need to get. You now have a golden walnut. Okay, not ready to head there yet. Now that I have the bowl, I guess I want to... A wicked wizard appears. Let's see that wizard a little more. Looks like he's giving like finger guns. Look at him. Hey, it's me, the wizard. He's too good. This wizard is now my favorite character in all of video games. Okay, where do I actually need to be going is the question, though. Uh-oh. There's a thieving dwarf nearby. Beware. The dwarf just looks like a little kid. Yeah, Daventry must be a pretty questionable place if they're just random evil wizards roaming around killing people for no good reason. Grab a few pebbles. Okay, let's save again. Just in case the game crashes out on us. You have entered fatal waters. Oh, thank you, King's Quest, for always being King's Quest. Okay, screen transition killed me. Let's reload that. Oh no. Oh my god, the saves. The saves didn't work. Oh my gosh. This can't be. What is wrong with my emulator? I'm using this with RetroArch Genesis Plus, and it's just not getting the job done. Oh my gosh. Alright, I'm determined now. I forgive everyone if you leave the stream now. This is getting brutal. Why is the save option a quit option? Yeah, it did not save anything. And the game's actual save is sort of a broken mess. Okay. Oh man is right. This is not going like I'd hoped it would. I was using the emulator save states, which makes me think that the emulator is a little finicky. Okay, so I stand downhill from this, push the rock, look at the hole, get the dagger. No, I never have either, really. This is my first time with it, and I'm encountering some questionable situations so far. I suspect most of them are my own fault, but it could be the emulator. I'm guessing it's actually user error. Okay. Oh, was it only a US release? That is interesting. I wonder if the amount of text made it cost prohibitive to translate elsewhere. I could imagine that. Okay. Dangerous wolf. Yada, yada, yada. Lower rope. Yeah, I'll get down here and I'll give it a shot. See if I can actually make it save. So, save state, move down here, load state. And it doesn't seem to be glitching out this time. I have a feeling that I saved at a really opportune time, or inopportune time that first go around. And that might have been what got me. Okay. Throw water. Go back and get that bucket of water again because I'm not convinced I don't eventually use it. Now let's get the magic mirror. One more time. Get mirror. Get out of here. No, thank you, Condor. I appreciate what you're trying to do. Let's make a save. Okay. Trying to remember how I've been doing this. Okay, pouch of diamonds. Next item on the list. Get. I have to look first. Look at stump. Get pouch. Okay, so we have the pouch of diamonds. This time we're going to make it all the way to the end, you guys. I can feel it. Alright, Fairy Godmother. Do your thing. Now have a spell. I like how delightfully useless that is. Okay, I've escaped the clutches of the Fairy Godmother, who crashed my game the first go around. I'm going to choose a new save slot and save. Then I'm going to get a 4-leaf clover. Alright. Going better this time. Go to the carrot garden. The curious garden that grows only carrots here in Daventry. I imagine everyone has very good eyesight. I'm actually impressed with how well the interface gets the job done. It really seems to take care of text entry for a platform that's pretty unwelcoming of it effectively. Watch out for spontaneous rivers. That's right, that got me last time around. Let's see. Get the bowl. Spontaneous hydration. I like that. It's a nice word for drowning horribly. Okay, golden walnuts. Here I come. Nice thing about King's Quest 1 being such a short game is that despite having to start completely over twice now, I've managed to pretty much pick up my lost progress fairly easily, so that's something, right? The thieving dwarf that looks like a young child. Okay, let's get some pebbles. Okay, this is definitely where we died last time. This is where transitioning to the next screen just randomly put Graham in the middle of a raging river. So let's try to exit a little further on this side of the screen. Hooray, we did it! Oh, there's the castle in the background. I always liked this scene in the original King's Quest. It gave a real sense of or space within the world of Daventry. Okay. The dangerous ogre. A magic spell protects us. Look at that ogre. Ah, and here's the woodcutter's cabin. That's not a bad ogre. See what lookabout gives us. Looks more ornery than dangerous. I like that. It's an ornery ogre. Woodcutter's shack. You've entered the impoverished abode of a woodcutter and his wife. The place is in bad shape. Their only decent possession is that nice fiddle. Kind of classist, isn't it? Come on, Graham. Yeah, I don't know if I can look at inventory. I think every time I've tried, it just gives me see nothing special. So there's no hint here that you're supposed to give them the bowl. I guess you're just supposed to know that. Give bowl. You've kindly given your bowl to the woodcutter. Oh, fill bowl. That's still an option? Upon your command, the magic bowl fills with hot stew. Woodcutter is so happy that he offers you his only valued possession, the fiddle. Edward at the beginning said that there are only 3 magic items in all the land, but this bowl seems pretty powerful, right? Get fiddle. Hey, give this a save. Okay. Leave the house and head south. What? The walkthrough I just peeked at says. I picked up a walkthrough once I started failing this game over and over again. Uh-oh. Swim. Swim. Okay. So now we are on our way. It's the gingerbread house. So the spell is expired. We think that quitting will bring up a code, right? Let's try that now that I have a very recent save state. I am going to try quitting the game and see if it gives me really want to quit. Ah, this is good. I'm going to write down this incredibly long code. Z E B Y Q AI5 RVSZ CCR3 Resident Evil 3 UR3J1 UMA WQ. Okay. Yes, if I do have to use this, it's going to be the very worst. So stay tuned. It can only get great from here. Alright, let's eat some candy. As you eat the candy house, a voice says, "Nibble, nibble, little mouse, who is nibbling at my house?" It me, it King Graham. Or Sir Graham, I'm sorry. We haven't kicked Edward out of the chair yet. Justin Bailey. I like that reference. Witch appears to be gone from her small house. Great, we don't have to kill the witch. Let's open the cupboard. And let's get the cheese. Glue the static fire. It could have taken that much more in terms of resources to animate it, but here we are. Look at note. See nothing special. Great. Get note. Take the note. It reads, "Sometimes it is wise to think backwards." Yeah, I don't know if I want to get as aggressive as trying to hide and pull that off. Okay. Let's see if we can find our friend the goat again. There are the woodcutters. Okay, if that's where the well is, the goat is nearby, right? Like within a screen or two? Later, Condor. Okay, I guess the world wrap is in effect because I believe I just walked around the entirety of the world. Yeah, I should remember better than I do. I've been peeking since one of my recent crashes at a walkthrough, so I am not being completely on the up and up anymore. But all of you kind people were were nice enough to watch as I restarted the game 2 or 3 times. So I feel like now I need to get this show on the road. Yeah, I don't know how the Rumpelstiltskin part is going to go. I don't know which version of that puzzle that we'll have. Maybe, God willing, it's just been taken out completely. Okay, now we show him the carrot. Goat now follows you. He is my first subject as king. You just be here? Alright. Let's go sick this goat on Wreck-It Ralph. There's a terrible troll blocking the bridge. Goats hate trolls. Goat sees the troll, charges him, and butts him off the bridge. Then the goat disappears. Take that, Wreck-It Ralph. Okay, so now we have taken care of that. Let's save once again. Yeah, the lack of animation is kind of odd. I'm guessing it's just chalked up to the limitations of the platform. Okay, so we got the clue to think backwards. Let's see here. Press any button, then enter your guess. Let's see if it gives us the original terrible version of this clue, where we use a reverse alphabet cipher to spell out Rumpelstiltskin. We get 3 guesses, so we'll try all the good options. R M. Did I get this right? IFN AOV H Grog H ERM. I actually looked this up before I started the playthrough, figuring that I might need to make this work. Okay, so it uses that version with the reverse cipher, and your guess is correct. Gnome gives you a gift of magic beans. Okay, so we have some magic beans. That sounds like a trick. Sounds like the troll just handed us some beans. Okay, where to now that we've solved what could be one of the most infuriating puzzles in video game history? And then let me go here, get a new code. I'm going to screenshot that. Okay. Moving along now. Always a good idea to save before crossing these bridges in front of the castle. I'd be afraid to guess how many times on how many different versions in how many different playthroughs of King's Quest I've managed to fall off of these little foot bridges. It's funny, you know, one of the big selling points of King's Quest was the idea that it was a 3D animated game where you could walk in front of things and behind them and all that sort of stuff. But then on the very first screen, due to the strange perspective of those arched footbridges, it completely breaks the immersion. Like the perspective is just way off. As a result, it kind of spoils the whole 3D effect right from the beginning. Unlock. Sure. Oh, I guess we don't have the gold key. Where do you get the gold key? Oh, is this where you plant the beans? That's right. This is where we plant the beans. Huh. Where do we plant the beans? Cannot plant yon beans. Maybe in the clover field? Just see if any old place works. Plant beans. Can't do that now. Thieving troll, or dwarf rather. There's the banana wizard with the finger guns again. Oh, he's so good. Need to go over there and get a screenshot of him. I can't not. Oh no. There's cast an evil spell which temporarily freezes you to the spot. Spell wore off. Does this just freeze you like it does? Yeah, maybe in the original. Because I don't think the evil wizard kills you, does he? He just slightly inconveniences you. Free to leave. It was worth it to get the finger gun wizard. Okay, where can I plant the beans? Ooh, a wicked witch appears. Stuck behind a tree, unfortunately. Dangerous wolf. Boy, Daventry's dangerous, isn't it? Does anyone remember where to plant the beans in King's Quest 1? Cloverfield. Yeah, I wish I could find the Cloverfield again. Really doing a poor job of that. That looks like a place you could plant some beans. There it is. All right. It was a patch of ground. That works well enough, right? Let's go to the menu here. I'll screenshot once again that whole thing. Okay, and now we are free to climb. Up we go. You are now climbing. You've slipped off the clouds. Oh, that's where I was supposed to get off. Oh. Oh no. Now I've forgotten where the patch of grass was. So many threats. Okay, was it west of here? Yeah, the soundtrack is interesting. I think it works alright. Okay, let's plant some beans. Oh wait, did that give me a clue? See a stump and a hollow log here. Nothing about the patch of soil. Nothing to signal to the player. How funny was it that when we slipped at the top, it also said adios to us? Surely that wasn't in the original. It doesn't sound like a line that Roberta Williams would write. Okay. Save. I guess I'm supposed to. Yeah, there we go. What is that? Is that just a bush? Like some sort of creature. Yeah, the pale ground's kind of neat. I like Cloud World. I know in the original, I can hide, right, and wait till he goes to sleep. Like he's definitely making a beeline for me here. You've heard about rolling hills, but you've never felt the ground rolling before. Interesting line. Moonwalking at me. So what do I do with the giant? Here's where the slingshot is going to be, right? Isn't it in that hole? It's amazing that large trees can grow in clouds. That's a really great point. Got hole. Inside the hole's a shot. Get slingshot. Let's do our special continue move. In case things go south. Save within the emulator. Okay. Then, supposedly there's a bush I can hide behind, right? You've just been killed by the giant. Alright. Oh, you have to have the ring to make the, be able to hide long enough to have him go to sleep. Okay, we're doing this. Slingshot. Use your slingshot and pebbles. You have killed the giant. Oh, man. What a monster. Graham is leaving a trail of bodies behind him. Get giant chest. Alright, that is our second big treasure. We have slain a giant. How brave. Big giant, yeah. I can't talk to the giant. Hey, I'm really sorry. Really mean to do that. Could not get the giant. That would be impossible. Getting a giant. Okay. Stairs. Oh, yes. Stairs. Oh, how I love them. As the creator of StairQuest, I commend these Sega people. Oh, no, you're kidding. Just walking to the right doesn't do anything, so I literally have to, like... Gosh, I deserve this. I deserve this so much. I hate everything about this. This is so much worse than the original. Why would they do this? Oh. I don't know if the Master System had diagonal input, did it? Wasn't that, like, something that was introduced with the Genesis 3-button controller? Like, I literally don't know if the Master System is capable of that. Right now, I'm so afraid that my saves won't work somehow. I feel like I should just use my stair walking skills. Oh, thanks for the follow. I appreciate that. Thank you very much, Abracadabra 9K. Glad you can make it tonight. I usually play some kind of old adventure game every Wednesday night, so it's always good to have folks joining that enjoy these older classics. Granted, they're not usually you've slipped off the stairs and are about to fall into the vast void. You're about to fall. Oh yeah, I could have just climbed back down, couldn't I? I could have just climbed the beanstalk. Oh, I could have just climbed the beanstalk. And I may end up doing that. Think how satisfying this will be, though. We are sorry you have not succeeded. Yes, that's correct. If you were not playing an emulator, every single time you fell, you would have to enter in that giant code. This little bit of stairs seems way more finicky than the top section did. Yep. Everyone who ever got mad at playing my game Stair Quest, I hope you're happy now watching me struggle with this. Yeah, imagine having to enter in that continue code every single time. Oh, it is a joy, isn't it? This is what the internet was made for. This is what video games were made for. Walking downstairs. Okay, looking good. This section looks even more bizarre given the strange perspective. Okay, here we go. I'm going to nail it this next attempt. Like Graham was floating in the air for a second there. Okay. Forget video games as art. This is video games as purgatory. Alright. This one's going to be flawless. Mark it down. 100% success. Gotta only step on the red. Yeah. I am overshooting it a little bit, and I think that's what's getting me. Can you imagine watching someone who claims he wants to be king of an entire kingdom, like just struggling to inch his way downstairs? Yay! We did it! We did it, team! Okay. An elf appears. Hey, elf. Oh, look at that elf. He's great. Okay. Up to elf. The elf responds to your friendliness and gives you a magic ring, which will make you invisible only once. Okay, we've got our elven invisibility ring. I can say invisibility. I know I can. 2 screen. King Graham vowed never to use the stairs again. It was a mistake the first time. He won't repeat that mistake. I like how closely this matches the animation for swimming in the original game. Okay, can I jump and get the condor? This looks like my opportunity. Nope. There we go. Oh, that's so good. Condor dropped you here. So the mushrooms are nearby, right? Yeah, thank you for the reminder about the mushroom. There it is. Oop. Yeah, there we go. We picked a moist mushroom. A great use of the very cool word moist. Fallen into the hole. You've fallen into an interesting cave. My oh my, what an interesting cave you've fallen into. Alright, let's see what this cave rat looks like. Watch out, there's a large rat in this cave. He looks more like some sort of badger? I don't know. This is very dark and dreary. Give cheese. Rat takes your offering and scuttles away. Door. Leprechauns are here. Because you have the floor leaf clover, you are safe. They have little pipes. Yeah, I kind of miss the ability to be able to play around with the parser a little bit. It's definitely missing in this version. Leprechauns dance to your music, mesmer. Leprechaun king sits on his throne. He is alone and unguarded. This is your chance, Graham. Now talk to the Leprechaun King? No, Graham does not see the Leprechaun King as worthy of discussion. So let's get Scepter. And let's get Shield. Yeah, alone and unguarded is interesting. Under. Regicide. Oh well. I thought I could throw a dagger and cruelly murder the Leprechaun King, but Roberta Williams says, no, you may not. You gotta be kidding me. I don't need this. Nobody needs this. Oh, it does look like a diagonal works. I don't know if I trust my ability to use a diagonal wisely. Oh, that was probably a close one. Imagine porting this game and thinking, those stair puzzles really need to stay in. That was essential. Whatever you do, don't take those out. Even weirder. Where I eat the mushroom, right? It is part of the King's Quest experience. Sadly, it may be the major part of the King's Quest experience. It didn't show me shrinking. They didn't have a shrunken sprite. It just teleported me outside. Okay. So, I think that means if I can just find Castle Daventry again, that's going to be it. I've recovered all 3 treasures. I think I only killed one thing, the giant. I don't know, maybe I guess the goat doesn't kill the troll. He just chases troll away. In this version, the troll looks remarkably like Wreck-It Ralph. Oh, the magic shield protects me from the wolf. I didn't realize that. That's a good point. Yeah, this was released when King's Quest IV was basically, if not out already, certainly well into production. Don't get the impression this sold terribly well. I don't think it was the beginning of any kind of huge renaissance for Sierra on consoles, certainly. They didn't follow it up with other titles. Fairy Godmother makes me nervous. Haha! Thank you. Okay, I'm behind yon tree. Let's see if we can put this one to bed at a little over an hour. Not bad for, was it 3 restarts? 4 restarts? Thanks everyone for joining me tonight. This was a weird game to stream, I know, but I'm glad to see some people showed up for it. Again, if you like these sorts of older adventures, I stream one nearly every Wednesday night. Feel free to follow, subscribe, all that sort of good stuff. I definitely appreciate the support. And I just appreciate having people to share these old games with. Now, let's get to our big victory scene. Yeah, this version, before I end it here, I want to just say this was a surprisingly decent version of King's Quest. Honestly, the main problems I ran into were, I think, more related to the emulator I'm using and my inability to manipulate the saves properly than it was the game itself. But, most of the game's intact. We lose a lot of the descriptive text that I think gives it some of its flavor, but the puzzles are there. And the interface is a surprisingly smooth way to play through a Sierra game. Again, you lose the fun of a parser that lets you enter in smart alecky things and get smart alecky responses, but a lot of the clues are missing along the way for some of the puzzles that might have made them easier. But all in all, considering the Sega Master System wasn't exactly a powerhouse of the game, you can't type swear words, which is a real step down. But it's a faithful recreation. Most of what was there is here now, and it recreates a lot of the problems that were there all along in King's Quest. As sort of revolutionary of a step forward as King's Quest 1 was, it's certainly not a game without its own design problems. So, replicate the good, you replicate the bad. But yeah, if you love King's Quest, I would say the Sega Master System version isn't a bad one to play around with a little bit. So let's bow to the bucket. Let's bow to Yon King. And let's tell him the good news. King says, "You have succeeded in the quest. I think you are just in time." The old king says, "I am dying. Take my place when I am gone." The old king is dead. That slumping over in the chair is great. Well, I'm dying. You'll have to carry on the tradition of Daventry with our fried egg banners on either side of the throne. It's now up to you. My time has come to die. Clonk. King Edward's dead. Someone please remove his body so I can sit on yon throne. What do I have to do? Do not eat yon king? Cannibalism. Really though, what do I do? You like music? This is the new fiddle I got. Maybe I can play you a song. Hey, look in this mirror, Edward, you're dead. Hurry and leave before they blame you. Look at all the items. You see nothing special. Yeah, it seems like for nearly all the items, it's just that you see nothing special. I do. Their crown. Oh god, does it take crown? Let's see. Bucket. Ring. Note, pebbles, pouch, ring. Cut him up with the dagger. It'll make it easier to hide the body. That's a good point. What happens here? Let's see. You cannot bow to the carrot. Can I still bow to the king? Bow to the king. Oh, that's morbid. Oh, was I supposed to give him the items? Didn't even think about that. Maybe I just leave? Like there's a coronation? What can you do with the scepter? That's a good question. I actually forgot there was a scepter in the original. When did you last save? I think before I crossed into the castle. Let's walk outside and then... Ah. The game has to end, right? Let's try restoring. Yeah, so just out here. This is the worst thing ever. It would be kind of great if the game just didn't have a proper ending. Welp. That's right. This is a definite whelp kind of moment. Try this again. I already said my summing up thing. Now my rhythm's all off. Word up, King Edward. Give chest. Can't do that right now. Show chest. Wow. Just don't know. Give mirror. Bow to, eat, fill, get, give, look at, show. Maybe show mirror? Not show the mirror. Maybe that really is the end. Not use the mirror. Wow. I'm half tempted to grab my phone here and look up a Let's Play that someone else has done and see if there's actually an end to this game. Because if there isn't, this has now become the best version of King's Quest ever released. Because now it's bizarre. Alright, I am literally pulling up someone else's walkthrough. Oh man, they did it in 23 minutes. How's that fair? Okay. Watching someone else's walkthrough on my phone. Try bowing and giving him the stuff. Yeah, maybe I'll try that before I cheat too hardcore. So let's bow to the king. Give. Mirror. You can't do that now. Show. Mirror. What do I need to do? So maybe we're thinking that I shouldn't have bowed? Maybe just try talk? Boy, that would be a bad bug to slip into the game, wouldn't it? Let's try just talking to him and watching him kill over again. Oh, after he dies, walk up the stairs to the right side. Not talk to the bucket. Once I'm king, I'll talk to the bucket. No one can stop me. Take my place while I'm gone. The old king is dead. Long live the new king. Oh. I just had to walk over there. Congratulations! Your trusted mentor and friend is dead. You become the new king, completed the game. Yeah, how bizarre. What a strange way to do that. Number of inventory items, 18. Score, 115. Invisibility, no. Shrunken, no. And then it just resets back out to the title. Wow, that was a strange way to end it. Thanks for the tip on that one. I appreciate you looking that up because I was sure that maybe it was just a game that ended with a dead guy on a throne. And yeah, I decided that was maybe the greatest thing that ever happened in a video game ever. So this takes off at least 1 point from the final review. The idea that there actually is a game over, but it has no real credits to speak of. That's unfortunate. But for now, yeah, that wraps up King's Quest One: Quest for the Crown on Sega Master System. Copyright Parker Brothers. Thank all of you guys for joining in on this. This was a fun stream. I'm glad to have people out in the audience, especially people helping me through it. I haven't decided what I'm going to stream next week. I'm kicking around the idea, and don't hold me to this, of Maniac Mansion, which has, I don't remember the last time I played all the way through it. Haven't decided if I'll do the PC or the NES version yet, but if you enjoy these sorts of games, like I said, follow, subscribe, drop by next time, and it's been a pleasure. Take care, everyone, and I will see you soon.